stars. Wow, there we go.
It's truly baffling. We can't add it up. How did they survive? Thank you so much for watching Wildernesssurvival. I'm Jay, this is my buddy Jeff, and today we're gonna go climb to the top of Mount Success, and we're gonna go visit the remnants of a crashed airplane, a DC-3 that crashed in 1954. We don't have a lot of time because it takes a while to get to the top, and you don't want to be silly and mess around the cameras. Next thing you know, it's dark. We have a lot of climbing to do, so let's go do it. You ready?
Let's go! Come with us. We're gonna go visit a plane crash. Let's go! Mount Success. This is a pretty wilderness out here.
Yeah.
Part of the whites. Knocking on Maine's door.
Should have been using this GoPro the whole time, but we were in such a hurry to try to get started with this mountain that forgot about the GoPro. Ooh. It's good to wear good boots when climbing a mountain, right, Perulo?
Yep.
How you doing?
I'm good. Just looking at my boots, because I still have like that parts of Hawaii still on it from those dusty trails, you know. Pretty cool. Now back home here in the whites, you know.
Sweet.
Heading up to Mount Success. Let's go. You take all your emotions from a hike as you're going along. You know, in the beginning, it's like mentally, you have to be mentally tough sometimes. Why do I do this? Why am I doing this? Oh, how long until we get there? But when you throw all the parts of the hike in a pot and you stir it up,
Yep.
and you take a little taste, you're like, all right, that was a little taste of beauty.
Yeah.
And here we are. This is a great part of the forest. I like this trail.
Don't you want a taste of the glory? Yeah. See what it tastes like?
We're on the way, and hopefully this hike there and back will be a success.
Oh, look at that. The sun's coming out as we speak. And I was just about to say that this is a dark, scary part of the woods, which you can tell that the weather is horrible sometimes here. Look at just all the down trees. But sun going down. Oh, another reminder on proper boots, especially going up this trail. Woo! Be careful, man. You're going fast on these.
Not my first rodeo, but I'm always careful because I'm all about safety.
Yes.
About survival. I learned it from the best.
Except for those times that you've ran up mountains and things like that. Be
Can't
careful.
forget the Sylvester Stallone grunts when you do it.
Yeah. This place stinks, huh? This whole place stinks.
You know, sometimes the hike looks like a Rambo movie.
Yeah, you know it does.
There you go.
You gotta watch out for the muddy mud. Got a really bad Rocky Balboa accent, you know. But you know, I gotta be careful here. You know what I mean? Because you know, if you go down here, you know, you could get knocked out. You know. So I learned from Mickey to be careful when I'm going down. Taking a little break and hydrating. How you feeling, man?
I'm good. Can't wait to get to the top of the outlook, viewpoint, and then head over to Mount Success.
Yep.
To see where the plane went down in 1954. It's ironic they call the mountain Mount Success, and then something like that would happen.
Yeah, right. Pretty awful. And it was almost exactly
70 years ago, right?
Yeah, 70 years ago. And when you see the plane, it's amazing that many people survived. Actually, everybody survived. 2 people died 2 hours after, but just wait till you
survive
see
the
this place.
impact. I mean, you know, gonna go up there, pay our respects. You know, curiosity, hiking. Let's see. Let's get up there.
Yeah, we gotta move.
Let's go. Here we are at the outlook, on our way to Mount Success, right over there. Quite the drop-off over here.
Yeah, get away from there, man. That stuff scares me. I ain't going over there. So, I don't know where Mount Success is. Is it up there?
That's it right there.
Get off that damn ledge. Now this is why it's key to get a GoPro. I keep on telling Jeff behind me he needs to get himself a GoPro because you can film while hiking, and you are completely safe. There's a lot of stories about people getting hurt holding their phones. Wow, this place just keeps on changing. Now it's a whole new environment. I feel like I'm in 5 different mountains at the same time. You gotta be careful.
It's a nice trail.
Yeah, right? It's a beautiful trail. Success Trail. Yeah. Pretty vertical. Should have filmed the trail sign. That was very confusing and nothing said to the summit of Mount Success. Very easy for people to have gone the wrong way back that way. But this is the time where I guess reception is good, because Jeffrey has a trail finder thing.
I have the map downloaded.
Oh, he has the map downloaded, so he's able to actually see that we're going the right way.
I could definitely see how somebody could go the wrong way there if you're inexperienced.
Absolutely. And suddenly the markers, where's the markers? There's no color anywhere. They just stopped. God dang.
We're on the big boy trail now.
Yeah, you can tell this is toward the summit. I don't think the GoPro.
Come on. Be safe. Yeah. Safe all the time.
Safe, but he goes fast. That's not safe. Folks, don't do like him.
Come on, boy.
All right. Wind is picking up. But the sun came up though. Oh, we're getting super duper close.
There it is.
What do you mean there it is? Oh, come on. We still have so much to go?
Yeah.
Keep moving. Oh man. Jeez Louise, I thought we were so close. We're never gonna get there. Oh man, we're gonna have to sleep at the damn plane crash. Make sure this is strong enough.
Oh, you got it.
Look at this. Props to whoever put that there.
Every step to completing that 3.2 miles.
Every step you take.
3.2 to the plane.
I'm not built for this. This is mental torture sometimes. Here we go. Oh.
It still confuses me. Like, you know, we'll be hiking and it looks so far, so big, demoralizing. Like, and then next thing you know, you're there.
Yeah. I'll tell you, this isn't a super difficult mountain to climb, but it's tough. It feels like it takes forever. It's very muddy. Luckily there's a break between super vertical and flat. Is this the summit? Oh, is this the summit? Oh, thank God. We immediately put on our jackets before we even reached the summit here, because it is cold and we've been sweating, and that's how people, without realizing, get hypothermia. Sweat, stop, get cold, no bueno. Oh yeah, beautiful. Not officially at the summit. We're gonna get right to this top part. And now we are at the summit. Boom! Shazam! We did it! Woo! It is so cold up here. We can't spend too much time. We gotta go that way and head on to the Appalachian Trail and head south down to the Planecrash. But it is just, it's freezing. You ready to go, buddy?
Ready.
This is awful. Man, so cold and windy. Normally, we like to take an epic picture together, but honestly, that's stupid. When it's super cold like this, you gotta get out of the wind, because we were sweating, and that's what happens is sometimes people will literally sacrifice their safety for a damn picture. And we decided, this is not smart. We gotta get,
We're almost at the point.
it's 0.3 miles or something south Appalachian Trail. So too bad, would have loved to spend more time here, but it's just too cold. The summit is no joke. It's so windy and so cold. Thank God that people leave rocks to show us which way to go. This is without it, this is kind of like a dangerous summit. Wouldn't you agree?
What is that? Is that an airport?
There's no directions. You know, I gotta say, Mount Success sets people up for potential failure. You can so easily get lost up on the summit, and there's no signs. There's no blazes to follow here. This is, yeah, it can be dangerous. Don't you agree, Mr. Perullo?
Yeah.
And that's why you got to come prepared. That's why our backpacks, we have survival gear, and if God forbid we got stuck on this mountain during the nighttime or something, we got everything we need, or we'd be able to get off. Yeah. Thank God we're going the right way now.
We are almost at the Planecrash from 1954. Whoa, in the mud. Getting closer. All right, we must be real close. I think I see something. I see a piece of it. Yep. Wow. Wow, here we are. Wow. Whew. Wowzer. Here comes Vaz. Wow, there we go. Look at this thing. Wow.
And here we are at this surreal location off of Mount Success. This plane crashed in 1954. Absolute devastation. And somehow 5 out of the 7 people survived. And when you look at the debris, it's truly baffling. We can't add it up. How did they survive? It is crazy. And then survived for 2 days after that before they got rescued in the cold.
It's hard to imagine that, you know, anybody survived the impact when, you know, 7 of them survived the impact, and then 2 passed away about a couple hours later to the injuries. And the pilot, he survived, even though he had serious injuries. It was the co-pilot and the superintendent that passed. 4 other people had injuries, but non-life-threatening. And when this plane was attempting to land in Berlin, New Hampshire, I guess Tried to land it too soon. Human error. The report's right here. If you have a visit here, they have a report, the story, everybody's names and their stories about that fateful night. And I guess, you know, the landing gear and the wings clipped the trees, and this is what happened. And when the plane hit,
thankfully the pilot pulled his nose up at the very last second, so it was able to land on its belly. But you'll see all the devastation, and you'll also ask yourself, how on earth did they survive? And they survived the crash, and then after the crash they had to survive for 2 days. They took insulation, a bunch of stuff from the plane to keep themselves warm, ate crackers and tea, managed to get a little fire. So this was truly a location of true survival. And speaking of survival, we have to make this quick because it's windy, it's cold. We have to get back down to base camp before it gets dark. We're already kind of cold. We were sweating. It was quite the adventure. So we'll show you some stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, wow.
Hey, welcome. Be careful over here.
Wow. Oh, my Lord. Oh, wow.
Let's pay our respects. Let's go over here, go on the plane.
I'm not writing my name in this either. We come here with respect. Wow. Look at that. Wow. Unbelievable. We're not gonna put our name here just because there's no reason. I mean, there's 1992. I think there's a name from like the 60s. Somebody put a picture here. But what for? Unless it's, oh, God bless them. I mean, that I don't mind. I don't know why they put this here on a plane. Survivors testified that the seatbelt sign came on several minutes before impact, and all occupants, including the crew, had their belts fastened. No significant injuries were sustained by the stewardess and the 3 passengers in the cabin. However, all 3 flight crew members were thrown forward, and McCormick and McNulty received fatal injuries. Captain Carey, despite severe injury, supervised survival activities. A fire started under the left engine mount. As the aircraft came to rest, it was quickly put out with the snow and a cabin fire extinguisher. Survival was the chief concern. Outside, the temperature was far below freezing, and cabin temperature was dropping fast. Occupants huddled closely to conserve body heat, wrapping themselves with blankets, cabin insulation, upholstery, curtains, seat cushions, soundproofing material, and clothing from baggage. The following morning, Captain Carey managed to send a series of radio messages after experimenting with different frequencies and improvised circuits. Only one message, previously mentioned, was heard. He also marked his assumed position some 5 miles northeast of the airport on an aeronautical chart. It was decided not to try walking out because of the lack of proper footgear and clothing, and also because the captain, the only one with any knowledge of the local geography, was fast losing vitality. Isn't it amazing that people survive this? It's insane that people survive this. Wow. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. On the other wing. Yikes. Look at this thing. This is insane.
Is this the wing?
Yeah. The other wing. Gotta be careful here.
Yep.
Jeez. I can't believe people survived this. You survive this, and then you have to survive being in the cold for a couple days.
There's more down there. I can see it.
What do you think, man?
It was concluded that it was pilot error, even though they hit turbulence. The report, investigation report, says he made a premature descent
You think?
into mountainous terrain. He was looking to go straight on with the runway, but landing gear and the wings hit the mountain, hit the trees, and
Jeez.
the rest is history.
Yeah. 70 years ago.
Welcome to Survival, the recap.
Yeah. We're back at the campsite. We had no time to film anything as we went down. It was getting very cold, but it was a pretty intense experience, pretty surreal being there. What did you think?
Yeah, it was honestly a beautiful trail up to Mount Success. When we arrived to the Planecrash and everything, it was cold up there, very windy today, and hard to process how anybody would survive that at all. 5 out of 7 people survived. I mean, I guess all 7 survived the initial impact, and then they had to go into survival, like you were saying.
Yeah, it was amazing. Just imagine them after the plane settled and crashed, and they realized they were still alive, and they looked around, and if they didn't believe in God before, they probably believed in God or believed in miracles, because it was a miracle that they survived. But then they had to go into survival mode, and for 2 days they had to figure out a way to survive there. So they utilized parts of the plane, the insulation, stuff to stay warm.
Yep, the nights were freezing.
No, the nights were freezing. It was November up in the mountains. It was below freezing, and so they had to stay warm. They figured out a way to do that. They got a fire going.
Minimal things to eat, right? But
No, they're just tea and crackers. But they were able to do what they had to do before getting rescued, and it was a surreal place. We went there with respect, and I'm glad we went and did the hike. We're super tired now. We're gonna hang out at the fire. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the next adventure. Please like and subscribe, and take it easy.